This is KGW News at Sunrise.
If you're going to bake cookies, you want to be in the kitchen. If you're going to transport a patient, I just assume be in an ambulance, not a Triet bus.
But a Triet bus was the best option for local first responders this past weekend as they helped a man dealing with a medical emergency. The latest example of Multnomah County's ambulance response time crisis coming up. Plus.
Oh, this guy's shooting. They're shooting. Somebody's shooting.
Police have made several arrests related to a recent stint of street takeovers that in one instance turned violent. Coming up, what police are doing to try and crack down on street takeovers.
Also this morning, we're kicking off another Good Energy Day here at KGW. Chris McGinnis has this report for us all about electric trucks. That story's coming up here at 5:15.
Hey, we are so glad you are here. And now it's the new year. Our team is back. We've got Rod, we've got Drew, we've got Chris, and dun-da-da, we've got China. Welcome. I mean, you probably already know her because she's been in the roster for a little bit.
Every single show.
Yeah, exactly.
Welcome to Sunrise.
Weekends, all of it. Yeah, we're so glad to have you.
You've just been outnumbered for so long with all this testosterone. You know,
Thank
we
you.
needed to help you out, sister.
Hey, listen. Speaking of a lot of testosterone, Rodney back as well here this morning.
Thank you, Drew. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Rod, by the way, nailed the December portion of his winter outlook. We're going to talk more about that later this hour, but what do you have for us right now?
Pretty typical, I'm going to say a quiet day because we don't have a storm front coming through today. But we will continue to see clouds and showers. Temperatures are above freezing, so no issues there. And there are some heavier rain pockets. You can see this is kind of blown up over the coast range right there. Rain moving now up into Yamhill County and Salem. You're about ready to get wet. Portland's currently dry, but we'll have some passing showers during the day. There's that comfy for this time of the year, right? 42 degrees. East winds out of the gorge aren't bad. They're down generally to 15 or 20 miles per hour out on the east side. We'll be 46 at noon, passing showers, and about 46 at 5 o'clock. The snow level up in the high country is holding close to 4,000 feet. And here's Chris McGinnis.
Take you down into the Willamette Valley. It is a foggy morning. This is I-5 near Art Road, just south of Wilsonville. It's kind of tough to see, but, well, it's dark, obviously, but there's some fog there. This is I-5 near Perkins Road in the Salem area, and you might have a little better perspective of the fog across that part of the Willamette Valley this morning. Closer to the metro area, free and clear here. Highway 26 near 217, traffic rolling along just fine. This is I-5 near Capitol Highway. There's your northbound commute for some perspective at home. That too looks good. Guys, no crashes, no unexpected delays.
All right, thank you, Chris. Let's get to our top story this half hour. New Year's weekend provided another example of Multnomah County's ongoing issue with ambulance response time. So in this case, Portland firefighters wound up using a Triet bus to take a man to the hospital.
Yeah, our Devin Haskins is live in downtown Portland for us this morning with more on the story. Good morning, Devin.
Yeah, good morning. So that man you mentioned that they took on the bus to the hospital was suffering from an apparent heart attack. Firefighters say this, of course, is not sustainable, but a sign of how the emergency system is functioning right now. So this all happened at 2 a.m. on New Year's Eve. Firefighters say they got a call for a 911 call coming in about a man having chest pains on a Triet bus. Here's where things got interesting. AMR was at what they call level 0, meaning no ambulances were available. Firefighters waited 20 minutes but couldn't wait longer, so instead they used the Triet bus that he was on to take him to the hospital. Portland Fire reports 22 similar non-traditional emergency transports in 2023. Now, while this all worked out, firefighters say had the man actually gone into a cardiac arrest, it could have been much worse without proper medical equipment on board.
It's crucial for the patient outcome. I mean, cardiac muscle dies over time, so they have to get more definitive care than what we can do in the field.
What are the challenges or frankly concerns with doing that and with doing that more frequently?
This is not a solution. That was a function fixity at the time. So yeah, no, the proper staffing has to be accomplished. How AMR does that, I'm not sure.
Now, AMR says its hands are tied with the two paramedic requirement that Multnomah County has in place. They say they're having problems retaining and hiring a full staff. They call their situation right now a crisis. The county says the two paramedics provide better service. And you may remember county commissioners in Multnomah County fined AMR $500,000 for late responses in November. Back to you.
All right, Devin Haskins, thank you for that, reporting from downtown Portland. Also this morning, we have an update to an online threat made towards Churchill High School in Eugene. Police say the threat does not appear to be credible, but they're still providing staff near the school today as a safety precaution. Here's what we do know about the threat. It was posted to Reddit, and police learned about it on Monday. They're also working with the FBI to investigate it. We don't know all the details of the threat, but we do know whoever posted it was not in Oregon. Today, by the way, is Churchill's first day back after winter break.
Look at that. Multiple scenes like this one played out across Portland over the weekend. Police arrested 19 people over the weekend to crack down on street racing and so-called street takeovers. Take a look at one of the more dangerous moments from a takeover at Southeast Hawthorne Boulevard and 20th Avenue.
Oh, this guy's shooting.
Police showed up to that incident and took someone into custody. There were 2 other street takeovers that happened over the weekend at North Marine Drive, 57th and Sandy, and near Northeast Cully Boulevard in Prescott. While witnesses from those street takeovers say they did not see police respond, Portland police say they spent 10 hours on both Saturday and Sunday night breaking up street takeovers all over the city. Over the weekend, police also issued 13 tickets, seized 7 guns, and towed 21 cars. That level of towing is new for Portland. Police are updating their policy to allow for immediate towing of cars involved in street takeovers, and a new state law could force the owners of those cars to forfeit them if they're found guilty.
Well, Sunrise meteorologist Rod Hill promised us a warmer than usual December, and that is exactly what we got, which of course was not good news for local ski resorts. But this week's forecast is a bit more promising.
Yeah, the ski season is definitely going at a slow start, but even so, people are really optimistic about the snow that could be on the way. Thomas Schultz has more from government camp.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed coming up, but it's okay now. I would like the snowflakes to be a little bigger.
For more than a month, many have waited for snowfall in a season where climatologist Larry O'Neill says we've seen 60% less snowpack than an average year.
So right now we're near historic lows for this time of year for a snowpack.
Due to a warm El Nino season and a warming climate, there's concern if ski resorts will see the amount of snow needed for a successful year.
So we're not expecting the snowpack to become really robust or really great.
Some resorts, like Ski Bowl, have been forced to delay opening.
It's been a little bit of a challenge getting going here.
It's dreaming out here. It's beautiful.
Though the new year,
Yes, this is beautiful.
is bringing new weather.
I'm digging it, man. This is
Jeff Hornick and others are finding their balance and hitting the slopes Tuesday.
Oh yeah, it's great to have snow. You got it.
Skiing on fresh powder, too. Something Hornick hadn't seen in a while.
You know, there hasn't really been any snow since, last week. And last week there's some bare spots and running limited runs.
And with heavy snow Tuesday and more expected later this week, O'Neill says it's still possible for snowfall to approach historical averages.
So it's a really divergent path we could go on.
Yeah.
Leaving skiers hopeful.
Get your skis. It's probably coming.
Thomas Schultz, KGW News.
So we started out that report from Thomas by saying this week's forecast is more promising. And as I said that, I thought to myself, I hope Rod agrees.
No, I'm fired up.
Okay.
I'm excited. We have a graphic that has big numbers on it. I think those big numbers, snow forecast potential, could come true. So let's start off with our Timberline live camera. They picked up 2 to 3 inches up there yesterday. You know what? At least the temperature early this morning is below freezing. I mean, the biggest problem has been how warm it's been up there. I mean, December had night after night after night with temperatures that never got down to 32 degrees. We're at 28 right now. Thumbs up on that. Now, if you are traveling, there are some snow-covered or icy patches over the Cascade highways. Again, the government camp picked up 2 inches yesterday. You can see it's a little dicey on Highway 26, but not bad for this time of the year. 31 is the temperature, so you'll want to check conditions before you go. Let's get to the big numbers, all right, with the Cascade snow forecast. So we pick up maybe an inch today. I think we get 4 inches overnight tonight into tomorrow. So that gives us 5 inches coming, better than nothing between right now and tomorrow at 5 p.m. Friday's pretty quiet. Now you're going to see the numbers tick up with a strong system coming in Saturday morning. And look at the numbers go. 19 inches now we're up to Sunday morning. 15, 16 of that will fall with a Saturday front. Saturday, likely winter storm conditions up in the Cascades. Snow levels will fall to 2,000 feet. Just getting colder air finally coming in is huge news. I'm going to click it again. Are you ready? Look at the numbers. Go, 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 go. 58 inches all total through Friday of next week. Could that come true? There are at least 2 to 3 good storm makers next week in terms of snow, and snow levels will continue overall to be down below Cascade Pass. There could be a couple little bumps upward, but not many. So, you know, if that comes true and we throw in 58, 60 inches of snow between now and the end of next week, a snowpack that's currently 29% of normal on Mount Hood, I'm just doing this off my cuff, if you will. But I think the snow level could jump up close to 50% of normal just like that. And remember, my winter outlook called for the snowpack to start off ridiculously slow, which has come true, but have a decent finish with 70% of normal, which wouldn't be great, but wouldn't be horrible either. So there is still time to do some catching up. All right, here's the system out to sea that will bring us a push to some steadier rain overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. Right now, a pretty good batch of rain, though, is moved into Yamhill County, getting ready to move into Washington County. Salem, you got some rain just off to your west. You're at 39. Portland's dry and 42. Temperatures today in the valley, upper 40s to about 50. There's a fog advisory in the mid to south valley through 10 o'clock this morning. Chris McGinn showed you some of those foggy areas. Here's our 7 days. So showers today, 48. Early rain and showers tomorrow. Pretty quiet Friday. Then the storm, not only heavy mountain snow on Saturday, but heavy rain here in the valley with gusty winds. More storms on Monday, more on Tuesday. And real quick, if you have interest in looking at my winter outlook that we had here on KGW the 1st of November, you can text the word winter and text the word winter to 503-226-5088 and we'll send that outlook to you. That is your forecast for now. There's the graphic I was waiting on. 503-226-5088. Text the word winter. If you text the word Drew, nothing happens. You use the word winter.
Yeah. If you text the word Rod, again, nothing happens. It really is the word winter. All right, we got it.